Talk, and we have Matt McKernan here from K-State Research and Extension with a unique angle to this summer's annual flower trials. Last week you had some in the 5 best performing.
Yeah.
This is the top 5 unique high performers.
Yeah, things that have really done pretty well, maybe not in my top 5, top 10, but ones that I bet most people haven't grown, and if they're looking for something new and unique, might be worth looking into next summer.
They are interesting. The one on the end near you, let's start there.
Yeah, so this is our shooting star lily. The scientific name on it is chlorophytum. And really this is a plant that's grown for these like really nicely variegated green and white leaves, but then it shoots up these kind of fun, almost whimsical like flower stems.
And they're star-shaped.
Yeah, and the flowers that come out of these are going to be star-shaped. They're white with a little bit of stripe and a yellow center. And really are a great plant that is going to accent well in containers and pots, but also work in the landscape.
Bouquets would look, great with that.
Something I've never grown before, but like I said, has done very well. Gets a little bit tall, anywhere from 24 to 40 inches.
Okay.
And really has that kind of upward arching shape to it.
Gone is the baby's breath.
Yeah, exactly.
What about this guy? This is aggressive.
Yeah, so this one is kind of fun. This is called the artillery fern or artillery plant. This is going to do very well for shade to part shade. This is really going to be grown primarily for the small kind of delicate leaves which give it that fern-like appearance. Not truly a fern, but is going to have that same kind of texture. Really going to be great for shady areas to bring in new textures. Really has small flowers that aren't noticeable. They're kind of a greenish yellow, but it gets the name artillery fern because the male flowers kind of explode like artillery to release that pollen. Not something you necessarily see, but kind of a unique name for the plant.
Very much so. What about this?
This is a hyssop. This is one called Maestro Coral. It's an Agastacher hyssop. Usually we think of these as a perennial plant that come back year after year, but what breeders have done with this one is they've bred it to be an annual so that you get more flowers, but a shorter lifespan.
Okay.
The pollinators, the bees, the butterflies, the hummingbirds have loved it all summer long.
Nice.
Bloom continuously. So a great plant for full sun, going to be very heat and drought tolerant.
And then we have a couple of petunias.
Yeah, a couple of petunias. I hate to generally recommend petunias because as you've experienced, budworms, they will just destroy these petunia flowers. But of all the petunias that we've had, these have really bloomed pretty consistently all summer long, even though we have had budworms and it's really destroyed some of our other petunias. Up close here we have the Supertunia in the Mini Vista series. It's called Pink Cloud.
Very
the
cute.
neat thing about it is the flowers are super small, so they're at least a half to a quarter the size of a normal petunia, but it's loaded with a lot more. And the last one there on the end is going to be Shockwave Violet, really kind of your more standard petunia, but a nice deep purple color.
All right, well, I do love them all. Matt, thanks for bringing these in. Appreciate it. We'll see you next week, and we'll be right back.